So we've been waiting for a flagship Windows phone for quite a while, and the rumors have been building up for the 940 and the 940 XL. So in this video, we take a look at some of the rumors, specs, talk about what we think about them, if they're feasible, and when we expect to see these devices. So let's jump in. Granted, this video is all rumors and speculations. There are some things we do know will show up, of course, with the Lumia 940 and 940 XL, or whatever it's called when it actually launches. We do know it will be running Windows 10. That is definitely true, and that is something that, of course, all future Microsoft mobile devices will be running. We'll be running Windows 10 mobile. But in terms of the look and feel, this image that we're showing you does not represent the actual final form, of course, of the 940 and 940 XL. But you're wondering, what kind of specs can we actually speculate from this device? Well, with the 940, which of course would be the regular size device there, we expect a 5.2-inch display with a 2K resolution, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, and possibly micro SD expansion, a 20 megapixel rear camera, 3000 milliamp battery, and it will be powered by a hexa-core processor, the Snapdragon 808. Of course, that is all in rumor reference. We're not sure if that is actually true. Also, there is a talk of a short pulse variable tone LED flash, which should give you better image quality, and as well as USB Type-C for this device, which is also very interesting. Now, when we're talking about the larger variant, the Lumia 940 XL, there is word of a slim design with metallic unibody frame, which is kind of moving away from the traditional mix of polycarbonate metals, but we'll see. A 5.7-inch display with a 2K resolution, an octa-core processor, the Snapdragon 810, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage with micro SD expansion, a 20 megapixel rear pure view camera at the rear, 5 megapixel in the front, short pulse variable tone LED flash, USB Type-C, of course. It also will support an iris scanner and native pen support. So there is no word of fingerprint scanner, but there is word of an iris scanner in there. So we'll see how that is in terms of what we will get from that. And we also have this benchmark test from a Windows device dubbed Nokia RM11206, which showcase specs that we haven't seen for a Windows device here. We have a 5.2-inch display, 1080p, but we believe it's still 2K, a hexa-core processor. We do have, of course, 32 gigabytes of storage, 27 available, 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, 2 could be increased. The camera is 17 megapixels, 16:9 aspect ratio, records a 4K. We have a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, leading us to believe that these are the specs for the Nokia, at least the Lumia 940, not the Nokia. I apologize for that. So with that being said, it looks like these specs are feasible because these are things that are available right now in the market, and for a high-end Windows phone that would match what is currently in the market. There are things like the iris scanner, something we haven't seen yet, and I'm sure they will have some more photo tricks down the line from Microsoft. So you're wondering, when will the 940 and 940 XL hit the market? Honestly, we have no idea. Microsoft doesn't tell us exactly when Windows 10 mobile will hit the market, but we do know that Windows 10 itself is launching July 29. So Windows 10 mobile shouldn't be far off coming soon, and I'm guesstimating that it's going to be closer to the September period, which is when we will see the 940 and 940 XL. It's a perfect time for that back to school period, or maybe even in August, more or less than anything else, so that people can get their hands on these kind of devices and see what they have there. In terms of the specs, I do think those specs are very feasible with the hexa-core processor for the 940 and the octa-core processor for the 940 XL. Makes a lot of sense there. The camera modules, things like that, although I was wishing for higher megapixels with some more optic stabilizations and things like that, but I'm sure we'll see all that when it comes to light. The iris scanner, that's a little forward thinking there. Maybe Microsoft has something up their sleeves, but I think everything I've mentioned in this video makes a lot of sense. So if you have any thoughts, or you've heard anything else about the 940, let us know what you think about the specs for the 940 and the 940 XL. Otherwise, guys, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. Do subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.